I guess we're all going to learn what fucking album we're doing today, like on live.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
why I didn't push it, because I figured that Pete was going to do that, and if I did push it, he would get more obnoxious about not telling us. So I just let it go.
Look at that smug fucking look.
Well,
he's got
I
on
didn't
his face.
decide until I'm still questioning my decision, but I didn't.
I question your decisions every day, Pete.
I know, me too. But no, we're going to do Self-Entitled by NOFX.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
All right.
Yes, I was going to do a different album, but then I realized, as much as I love this album, you can't understand like 90% of the words. So
Yeah, let's do one that no one understands.
yeah.
I don't pay attention to the words anyway.
Nah,
Obviously.
It's kind of annoying for me that when I'll like say something about the lyrics and you'll be like, what? Yeah.
yeah.
I know. Like,
If you look at the lyrics are fine. The lyrics are good, but
I can never tell unless I have the lyric sheet in front of me. I was listening to Roger Waters' Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking recently, and like I needed the lyric sheet to follow along.
so last week we were listening. Here, let's start the show. Hey, welcome to Side 1, Side 2. Fuck you. I'm Sean, 7-inch.
Steve.
Okay, the name of the show is Side 1, Side B, and I'm Dave. And our guest today is
Fuck Ice No Kings.
Fuck Ice Snow Kings.
Pete.
Fuck Ice, no kinks.
He's
Fuck
got
Ice No Kings.
Listen,
I have a few kinks.
I don't know. I think I think a lot of those guys probably have grinder profiles. They're probably really into kinks.
I like the Kings.
Well, why do you think they always have their face covered up? They're like, in my other life, I'm a gimp. You know what that's like. No ice, no
yes,
kink.
I do.
Yeah. I will do a little bit of kink shaming because I think Stephen Miller and his wife are into like his whole racial vision for the future sexually. I will kink shame that.
I think he does it missionary style all the time because he's like, no, I can't do it any other way.
You've seen his head. You know he dives in head first every time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Well, I'm saying he's like, she pegs him missionary style.
I do think it's really funny that he says like all these really like evil like gerbil shit, but his voice sounds like Buster Bluth.
You know what? I've never heard him speak, so I'll have to.
He sounds like Buster Bluth.
That reminds me of the John Oliver bit where he's like, "Have you ever heard Jared Kushner?" And then they like overdub him with Gilbert Gottfried.
Jared Kushner's voice is really like, you're like,
Doesn't he sound like really timid and quiet?
he sounds kind of high pitched, and it's like you're like, oh my god, like it's like really shocking the first time you hear him speak.
His voice sounds like how you imagine Mark Zuckerberg's voice is.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of was Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, he.
Even though doesn't Zuckerberg just have a normal
Yeah,
voice?
no, Zuckerberg just has a normal voice.
Yeah, he. Miller sounds like he's always on the edge of a fucking like about to have a brain hemorrhage. Like he's always like, I got to tell you what's going to happen right now. So it's going to happen right now. That's like, and the people on the left are gonna destroy this whole country. That's fucking Stephen Miller's voice. He always sounds like he's in a panic. That's what it is.
Plus, the Steve Miller band sucks.
Yeah, fuck you, Stephen Miller.
All right, well,
like an eagle.
I'm sure a lot of people
With
listen to this
cocaine.
podcast to get away from this shit. So,
Yeah.
Pete, what'd you bring in today?
NOFX, Self-Entitled.
Yeah, let's get away from politics. Let's listen to NOFX.
Well, this one actually isn't that overtly political. There's some, but
I don't think I've actually ever heard this album, so
All right,
that's pretty good.
Okay.
What's the history of the album?
Well, it came out in 2012.
That's why.
And I guess I think it's a fine album, a nearly perfect album. And I guess I don't want to say right now why I chose this album,
Okay.
because I don't want to taint your views.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, 4 inches. It's insane. This guy's taint. Anyway, but yeah, so I think it's just a damn fine album. We'll just go with that, and then we can just at the very end we'll discuss why I brought it in. So here is the cover, and that's out the back cover right next to it.
All right. So on the front, it says NOFX, big white letters, and then cutting through the middle of it, it says self/entitled, also in white letters, except the EN in entitled is in red and italicized. Looks like in the background there's pictures. It looks like it's like a collage of different live shows. Yep. And then on the back, it looks like it's all the stuff that's kind of more collaged on the front, just more like as a single picture with everyone in it.
Yep. Nothing too insane,
Yeah.
but it works. It's
Yeah.
functional.
Yeah, it works as a cover. It gives you a pretty good idea as to what, like if you knew nothing about the band, I think you could get a pretty good idea as to what kind of band and what they sound like just by the record.
To a degree, yeah.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell it's like, it does look like definitely a punk record album cover.
Right.
Which is, I mean, if you don't, it's 2012 and you're buying a NOFX record and don't know that it's a fucking punk band, what the fuck are you doing with your life?
True.
Maybe you're at the record store and you're just buying things by the cover and you're like 14 or something. I don't know. That happens.
What the fuck are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Well, I mean, I might have said this before on the show, but Jared, when he was like a kid, he would go into record stores and he would just buy any album that a song had "fuck" in the title.
There's some great albums and some terrible albums you'll get by doing that.
He said he mostly got a lot of shitty rap albums.
Yeah, probably. He must have really loved Anal Cunt then.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
My favorite band.
I am a fan. I
Yeah.
am quite the big fan.
Surprisingly, I've never listened to Anal Cunt. When I was younger, I didn't like the name, so I wouldn't listen to them.
I
don't care about those things now, but
I think they're
it's the same with the Butthole Surfers. I never listened to the Butthole Surfers because I didn't like their name.
It took me a while to get into the Butthole Surfers because when I first wanted to get into them, it was when the album with Pepper on it was their newest one, and I was like, I like that song, and I went to go to Best Buy to buy it, and it was a picture of like someone getting stabbed in the ear with the pencil. And that was just a little too gross for me at that age. Now I love that kind of shit. But like when I was like, I don't know, when I was like 13, 14, it was like, gross.
Which actually it's not really a great album. Like
No, that's not one of their better albums. That's,
like the album before it.
Independent Worm Saloon.
Yeah.
Is top notch.
Oh, their best album is Locust Abortion Technician from the 80s. But
Yeah.
Independent Worm Saloon is also top notch.
Yeah.
I treat their 80s albums the way people treat Anal Cunt. Like, you know, I can appreciate this to a degree, but I'm not going to listen to a full album of this right in a row.
Yeah. Well, like Anal Cunt, the thing I like about them the most is the titles of their songs.
Yeah.
I like the titles of their songs more than I actually like their fucking songs. Because their songs are like,
Yep.
next song. But their songs are like, I want to become a guidance counselor so I can tell rape victims that they deserved it or something like that. Like some fucked up
The most
thing like
offensive
that.
shit you can think of.
Yeah, like-
or just dumb things like, you're a cobbler.
Yeah.
You live on a houseboat.
Yeah, they just want to. They're just like trying to be like fucked up.
Yeah.
Or like you said, just
Or
pithy
non sequitur.
or nonsensical.
Yep.
So yeah, they're funny.
I like Butthole Surfers song titles too, though. Like I saw an X-ray of a girl passing gas.
Yeah. They kind of had the same sense of humor. Like if you listen to stories about Butthole Surfers, like early shit or early live shows,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, whoa.
Yeah. Anyway,
So taking a look at the album here, it looks like it was released on September 11th, 2012. So we will never forget. It was recorded at the Blasting Room in Fort Collins, Colorado. I've been to Fort Collins, Colorado.
Have you been to the blasting room?
I have not been to the Blasting Room.
we Jaeger Fight.
That's what they call his mom's bedroom.
Oh,
Jaeger Fight almost did a tour of the Blasting Room, but then a blizzard was coming in, and we had a show in Denver that night, so we had to leave earlier than planned. But because the night before we played in Fort Collins, and Carl Alvarez was in the audience, 'cause that was just the bar that he drank at, and so I played in front of a Descendant, but I didn't care because he didn't play on Milo Goes to College.
doesn't count. No.
So fuck Carl Alvarez.
This album was released on Fat Wreck Chords.
No
and was
effects
produced
record.
by Bill Stevenson. That was a Black Flag guy, right? Yep.
Black Flag and Descendants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All.
Fat Records is their title or their
Fat Mike's
label.
record
Yeah.
label.
The lineup is Fat Mike on lead vocals and bass, Eric Melvin on rhythm guitar and backing vocals, El Jefe on lead guitar and vocals, and Eric Sandin.
Sandin.
He's sanding it. On that was a terrible joke, but on
Cut that out.
No, leave it in.
no, I'll leave it in so people can make fun of me. On drums and percussion, and then Spike Slauson on some backing vocals, and Mike Powell on keyboards.
Now, about what point? I highly recommend reading the book they put out. What was that? Hepatitis Bathtub
Yep. Hepatitis Bathtub and Other Stories.
and Other Stories. Excellent book. Excellent band history book. About what point in the book does this take place in?
That's hard to say, to be honest with you, because a lot of times they didn't really delve into the records that they're putting out too much.
Yeah, kind of eras.
Yeah.
They got a little bit more into punk and drug, like, because that's the famous one, but that's also they also got a lot into like El Jefe at that point too. Yeah.
Yep. But let's see here. So 2012, Fat Mike he's born in 67. So he would have been 35, 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this would have been when he probably was first really getting into heavy drugs.
Okay, so it was when the band was switching around who was into drugs and who was sober, basically.
Kind of. I mean,
Is this when he was doing his Cokie the Clown thing?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
No,
Okay.
this is. I don't think so. This is probably about 4 or 5 years before Cokie showed up.
Okay.
But yeah, no. So
Oh, it looks like it was mixed and mastered at the Blasting Room, but it was recorded at Motor Studios and Hurley Studios.
okay.
Yeah.
So if it's recorded at Motor Studios, I wonder if Ryan Green did the engineering for the recording.
Let's see. The engineer
sure.
was Jason Livermore.
Okay, which he also works at the Blasting Room.
That name sounds familiar too. Jason Livermore. What was he? Was he in a band?
I don't think so. I think he's just he's kind of the second engineer
Says
at Blasting Room.
in group Spontaneous, Funk Whorehouse, Unspun, and Wretch Like Me. And 2 of those are crossed out, so maybe that means former on Discogs. It's also got a link to his MySpace page. I'm sure that gets updated frequently.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, I love MySpace.
MySpace was better than the social media companies right now. Like, it was cool how you could have like a handful of songs on your profile.
I'll say this, Tom, he made his money and he stopped. He got rich and he stopped.
Mm-hmm.
So I love Tom.
I loved his
Tom will always be my friend.
I loved his dorky fucking picture too. Oh, give me a thumbs up, bud.
I saw one time somebody like tried to insult him by telling him he was like irrelevant or something. He's like, dude, I go to parties on the beach every day.
Yeah.
He's like, I really don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
Yeah. Unlike all these fucking billionaire ghouls that probably don't even enjoy their lives, like, because they're just acquiring all the time.
You know, I do feel for a lot of it has to be an addiction. That's the only thing that really makes sense to me is the idea that, oh, I made 1 billion last year. Can I make 2?
Well, do you think Elon Musk is actually happy? I don't think he is.
No.
I mean, if you're truly happy, you don't need that much ketamine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg might be happy. I don't know. Well, probably not since the metaverse failed, but
He's still got billions of dollars. He don't give a fuck.
Not necessarily. Just because you have billions of dollars doesn't mean that you can't feel upset about some venture you attempted failing.
Yeah. Like, I think.
Well, he's probably bored. He's like, let's see if this works.
And like, you can tell by like, Zuck isn't as big of a tryhard as Elon Musk, but you can definitely tell, like, with how all the tryhard stuff with Elon Musk, that he desperately wants to be funny and he desperately wants real friends, and neither at all.
Oh, you could tell he wanted a real friend with Trump, like real, like tryhard.
It was funny when he was really sad and Trump had to throw him a little party to cheer him up by showing off his cars. And to this day, I'll still laugh at the everything's computer line.
Yeah.
I hate that Trump is just unintentionally funny, but
sometimes intentionally, but he hasn't been intentionally funny in a longer time.
Well, it's kind of hard after you suffer from a stroke.
Yeah. Like, I do honestly think the electrocution versus shark bit was funny.
I remember you told me one time that if you were ever in a being John Malkovich situation, except with Trump, then you would put him in the situation where he'd have to make that choice.
Yeah. Let's see what would happen. Just get in that situation and then leave.
But yeah, moving on. So, we totally have the vinyl for this. Absolutely.
Yep. We have the vinyl in front of us. Don't question it.
Very nice vinyl. Yeah. It was pressed at RTI. It's one optimal.
Yep. It's one of those liquid vinyls. So it's going to leak
last forever.
destroy Steve's record player while we listen to it.
People get so defensive.
It's kind of weird. It's filled with Fat Mike's cum though. Weird.
I see people on Reddit get like really defensive when people tell them like, hey, that's going to look like shit in 10 years when all the water dries out of it.
Well, I wonder if it is water. It's so what it looks like to me is like so this one guy was like showing one and they took 2 records and glued them together.
Yeah, that's the process.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, they still do it by hand. So they're not I would never buy one.
No,
that it's 2 records explains why they're pricey.
Yeah.
Well, they do it by hand, and then it's like how much? They're like $100 or something like that for like a regular album. It's like, just get the fucking album.
Are they? I know I've seen the Pink Floyd one that looks like Simon floating around.
Well, the one that's the Pink Floyd one that was like Wish You Were Here one that was like 4 different colors. Is that what we were talking about?
Yeah, yep.
That one, Simon Says. Yeah.
Yep.
I got you. I get what you're putting down there, Steve. Yeah, that one I didn't see the price tag, but that was the one that the guy was showing that he was put up, and he's like, yeah, I'm not keeping this on my record shelf. It's like, fuck that. Basically.
Yeah, I see people get like really defensive about it in the vinyl subreddit, and I don't know. I guess it's like, let people enjoy their stuff, but it's just like, you're gonna regret this purchase in 15 years. I've had a lot of my records for a long time, so. But oh well. Anyway, so side 1 of this album has the songs 72 Hookers.
My favorite song already.
Of course it is.
That's probably it's probably related to Metallica 72 Seasons, like 72. Nope, bad joke. Next song.
What was that, Steve?
It was a bad joke.
A bad joke?
Yep.
He's going to cut that out.
Nope.
No,
I don't cut out my bad jokes.
he cuts out very little, just basically incriminating stuff.
I used to do a lot of cuts, and now I'm lazy, so I don't do that anymore. And plus, like, when we listened back to the Sparks episode, I was just like, geez, I made Dave sound like Barkley from The Next Generation when he was devolving into a spider. So
What? Just like the rapid jump from like
Yeah.
I would start to trail off and then immediately start another word.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I view this as like a friendship simulator, and it's like, well, if you're hanging out with friends, like you don't talk perfect, so
No.
Yeah, I do. Always.
then why don't you on the podcast?
Well, fuck you.
Next song, I Believe in Goddess, Ronnie and Mags, She Didn't Lose Her Baby, Secret Society, and I Fatty.
Well, I relate to that song way too much.
Me too.
And I haven't even heard it yet, but I know I relate to it.
The only one here that's not going to relate to that one is Dave.
Skinny
I
bastard.
have more as my metabolism has been slowing
Yeah,
down as I'm
fuck
getting
you.
older.
I guess you got a little
bit
beer
more,
gut.
a little bit of a beer gut.
Shut your fucking mouth.
All right, well, Pete's not going to tell us what to expect on this side, so
No, we'll just experience it.
yeah.
Just 72 hookers on this side. Well, I'm assuming the 72 hookers is like a reference to 72 virgins. Like,
We'll find out.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming, but you know,
That's what I want when I go to heaven. I want 72 hookers.
yeah. You want some experience. Virgins are like, oh, I'm timid. You know,
Exactly.
I don't know what to do. You know? And they're mostly guys, so it's, you know, then it's weird.
They're mostly Redditors.
Yeah.
That's what I like about polyamory. You get all sorts of different experiences.
Mostly Star Trek fans.
Yeah.
Or Doctor Who fans, you know.
I'm both, and I'm not a virgin.
Sure, Steve. I
All
never
right.
see Dana
I'm
and you in the
just going to say,
same room.
out of the four of us, I'm the only one who actually has physical proof of loss of virginity.
That's true. I will say that's true. We'll talk to my wife about that. Coming
My
up
wife.
in the future. My wife, she's dead. High five.
Remember that one time we were at Dinger's birthday party, and he got mad at you for, like,
I don't. Wait, which time? Yeah.
I was gonna.
no, he got mad at you for talking about having sex or something with multiple people. I don't remember the exact details, but
I don't know.
I remember he wanted to kick you out.
Pete.
Pete, yeah.
Well,
No, not you, Dave.
It might have been because Pete.
Pete, you
told
were
the
really
same-
drunk.
It was because Pete told the same story he told like 4 or 5 times when he got drunk, and Dinger was sick of it.
Well, no, I think I mentioned. I think I mentioned my body count at that time, and you were surprised about it or something. I don't remember the exact details. We were all drunk. So.
Was this the night of the house show?
No, I think it was his housewarming party or something like that, or maybe it was his birthday party. Maybe it was his birthday housewarming party. He had just moved out of the place that you and Dave and him lived in. So
Was I there? I don't think I was there.
no.
I think this might be a couple memories muddled together at this point. Honestly,
Well, maybe.
yeah.
do. Being sober affects the memory.
But after a while, I honestly kind of started doing that just to piss Dinger off.
Dude, you could really do anything and piss Dinger off.
Dude, I didn't even
Pretty
try,
easy.
and I pissed him off with my presence. So
The funniest time he got pissed off was still the black tar heroin joke.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I remember he wouldn't let me write songs in Gong Farmer because he said, "Well, you have Megaton for that." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not going to write a Megaton song for Gong Farmer."
But if you had, which Megaton song would you think would have been best for Gong Farmer?
Imperfect Anarchy.
Yeah, but that predated your time in
Yeah.
Gong Farmer. What song that you wrote after Alcoholic Wizards could have worked, yeah. No. Maybe no.
Series Final Despair.
Serious Final Despair, yeah.
My insectile ways. Oh wait, no.
I really liked my Insectile Waves. That was that borderline on Doom.
That was like doom metal, except for like my guitar part, which was clean for some reason.
So you could tell the guitars apart.
Yeah. Well,
I liked playing Untitled Ways. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
it was fun. It was fun.
I always really liked Dinger's songs.
I wish I
Like
had
Slick
done-
Denny was one of my favorite ones, and then Dave told me what it was about, and I was like, oh, that ruined it for me.
Well, yeah. Same with I know you. It was funny.
We did an acoustic.
We did an acoustic show like a year ago.
The Alliterates, yeah.
The Alliterates, and it was the first time I actually ever really heard the lyrics to "We Ain't Got No Soul,"
And it was embarrassing.
and I'm like, "Oh, that's the fucking lyrics." I'm like, I didn't realize he fucking said that because there's like because he said something about not having sex, and I'm like, what? I'm like, no.
So that acoustic version is like, I don't know, man, just jerk off at some point.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, just jerk off then, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. Quit being so fucking pent up. Just
Have we had Dinger on this show yet?
No.
No.
nah.
I don't think.
I don't think.
Have you? I think you've encountered him in the wild, but you don't like talk to him regularly.
I'll talk to him. Like, I run into him at Oktoberfest and we'll talk for like 20 minutes or so. Like nothing happened. He does like the Alliterates version of Labor Day, which is the only Alliterate song we've recorded. So, or the only Gong Farmer song we've recorded as the Alliterates. So that's good. But yeah,
unless you count the bootlegs, but
unless you count the bootlegs. But yeah,
Oh, it's kind of
Dinger.
funny. Like,
yeah.
there is like 3/4 of Gong Farmer here right now. Like
Well,
when I was
concurrent,
in
yeah.
there. Yeah.
I still think it's funny that the Alliterates ended up being all the bass players. Well, not
Except
all
for
the
me.
bass players, but
Yeah.
except for Dave.
Yeah.
But
All former Gong Farmer members, which is why I'm bringing in that organ player who was never in it. Yeah.
well, all right. So you guys ready to listen to some NOFX? This one's a short one. It's only like it's
29
just under
minutes.
30 minutes. Yeah.
That's normal for skate punk. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's normal for a lot of punk of this era, not just skate punk. Like the AJJ album I played that was 45 minutes long, that's the longest album they ever did, and their lead singer thinks it's too long.
Which is
It wasn't, but yeah.
You know, we could have done Circle Jerks Group Sex, 16 minutes.
Yeah.
I know we've listened to EPs on the EP episodes that are, I think, were longer than this, but
Yeah. But yeah.
it's kind of earlier. Sean brought up the band Electric Wizard. That's the opposite. That's just like one song is probably like 30 minutes.
Well, no, I was thinking, I was listening to an album last night. I was listening to a Bob Dylan album, and it's like 27 minutes long. I'm like, and then I flipped over to a jazz album, and I like, one side was actually longer than the whole Bob Dylan's album. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
And most punk albums are still pretty short, and were short before this. It's just like at this time too. There wasn't a lot that was within the punk genre that was longer. This is generally what you got, like 10 to 12 songs in under half an hour.
Yep.
We're going to be efficient today. All right. Well, here we go.
Woo!
And just to remind the audience, we don't play music during the podcast. So if you want to listen along with us, you can pull it up on
We'll just hum the
your
songs.
preferred streaming service. Hopefully it's not Spotify. Fuck Spotify.
Yeah.
Oh, I only listen on Spotify. Why not?
Because they
I'm just joking. I don't listen to Spotify.
Yeah.
well they run ICE ads and they don't pay their artists enough. So
Yeah.
Well, they no longer run ICE ads, apparently.
Well,
That's what I heard.
and the AI music stuff. Although YouTube Music tries to push AI music onto me. Like I'll listen to Pink Floyd and then suddenly this AI garbage will come on automatically, which is annoying. But
Slop.
yep. I know. I saw this quote from somebody online one time that said, "I don't need AI to be doing my art for me. I need AI to be doing my laundry and my dishes for me."
Yeah. Let me do the art and let the robot do the dishes.
Yeah, exactly.
but they can do it 72% faster.
With 72
virgins.
hookers,
With 72 virgins.
72 seasons from Metallica.
Anywho, let's get this started.
Oh, you don't want to drag it out for any longer?
I think the show is going to be
Already been
longer.
72 minutes.
Do you want a beer?
Yes.
I think the intro was longer than the fucking album. Fatty!
And we're back.
Hello.
Hello.
I need my mic back.
No. Keep him off.
I was finishing typing a note. There we go. Hello.
I gotta sneeze.
Do it on mic. Yeah.
I've never seen Steve's pizza face.
Nah.
Well, usually it was behind the GIMP mask, so.
Yeah.
Crisis averted.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Usually,
that was like 15 minutes, 6 songs. Yeah.
I mean, not all of those songs were like super short, but they all felt super short.
Oh yeah.
And I don't mean that like in a bad way. I think it was actually kind of refreshing because a lot of times we'll have a album on here where it feels like some of the songs like overstay their welcome, especially if like you're listening in like a group. Like I remember feeling weird when we were listening to like Soundgarden, for instance, all together. And I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, this is kind of repetitive when you're paying attention to it, but
Yep.
Yeah.
nothing like that on this one.
Yeah.
Like the songwriting was all efficient. I can't really point to, for me personally, I can't really point to any like hooks or anything, but that said, I was headbanging the whole time. So it's not like I wasn't drawn into it.
That's what I do like about punk music in general, though, is that when it does have that short efficiency thing.
Yeah.
It's in, it's out, and it says, you know what, we don't need to overstay our welcome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say I really like the drumming on it. The drummer is great.
Yeah.
The production's really crisp, and yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yep.
And like, I think it's because NOFX is kind of they're like the top tier of punk bands, especially at this type of punk.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it is just like, it is like you said, crisp, clean, and like the product, like it, because they own their own label. They've been doing it at this time they'd been doing it for like 20 years.
At this point, they were kind of elder statesmen.
Yeah.
At this
Yeah.
time, 30 years. This would have been, 29 years, actually.
Yeah. And you can tell that the maturity in there, even though like they're talking like immature, like they try to hide it behind immaturity, but it's still very mature subject matters that they're talking about.
For the most part, there are a few
Yeah.
exceptions. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
they're trying, but they're still like, it's good. It's like
Yeah.
fucking like great. So yeah.
I mean, Fat Mike is one of my favorite songwriters, and
Yeah.
I've never had someone point out like the efficiency of it, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But even that, I kind of goes back to, I remember from the documentary American Hardcore, Keith Morris describing hardcore punk is like, out with the intro, out with the outro, guitar solo's gone. You know, you get in, you say what you gotta say, and then you're done.
Yeah. Well, Circle Jerks is also like 45-second songs.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. This isn't
Same with
as
Minor Threat.
This isn't as stripped back as like skate punk added a little bit of that back in, not a lot, but a little bit. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they added it back a little bit of melody.
Yeah.
Compared
Right.
to like true hardcore, because this isn't like true hardcore.
No,
hardcore.
I mean, it's because that's all because of Bad Religion Suffer. That's what really brought in, new school, punk rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when I was listening to it, I brought up that I thought these guys might be like thrash or crossover thrash fans, but Pete, you pushed back on that a bit. So it sounds like maybe they probably just had the same influences as a lot
Kind
of
of.
thrash fans.
So Fat Mike is famously not a metal guy, but one of the biggest influence was RKL, and they were big metal guys. And so a lot of like the thrashy guitar part you're hearing, that came from RKL. That's that inspiration.
Well, and some of that picking like could give like Metallica or Megadeth a run for their money. you know?
Yeah.
Well, it like if you listen to early hardcore, they were also like really fast, like, but a lot of it, but
fast in different ways though. They didn't have the dun 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 dun
Yeah,
dun.
like
But the picking on this was tight. Like
Yeah,
I've listened to a lot of hardcore that had that kind of picking, but it wasn't tight.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Well, and
like hardcore. It was also like a lot of hardcore back in the day too. Was a lot. They were going off of Ramones, which was a lot of downstrokes.
Yeah.
Where or going downbeats. Where like to bring back some melody, they also like the skate punks also started bringing back upstrokes as well. So
and it wasn't just for the melody.
That cross picking is also like what you're kind of. Well, it's true though. Like.
But it's
a technique. Like
I'd say it's more just because, honestly, I think a lot of the people that started doing skate punk, NOFX is kind of on the outside for a lot of that stuff, actually, because a lot of those guys were into Slayer. A lot of those guys,
Slayer.
were into early Metallica and stuff.
Yeah.
Either before they got into punk rock or in addition to getting into punk rock.
Yeah.
Well, and like Metallica and Slayer, they were both hardcore punk fans. I mean,
yeah.
A lot of the early thrash bands were like, what if you took Black Flag and combined it with Judas Priest,
Right.
Yeah. But like in Black Flag was really Greg Ginn was really sloppy. Like,
yeah. I remember in when I was in Megaton, me and Dave, the drummer, not this Dave.
Yeah.
We were sitting around listening to My War by Black Flag, and we were like, we really liked the songwriting, but I remember he said something like, if only they figured out how to tune his guitar.
See, the funny thing for me is that, they practiced all the time, like for hours on end, and, until they could get things perfect. And the only thing I could think is, it doesn't sound like it.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
well, it was perfect for them.
Yeah. Well, but it's like, other hardcore bands who practice that much lock in more. I don't know. Yeah. Like the rhythm section with the Minutemen. Yeah.
Yeah. But the other thing too, and so I don't know at what point in time it started, but it got to be that Fat Mike would record all the guitars and the bass. So the only thing that wasn't Fat Mike was the drums and guitar solos. And I don't know if that's at what era that actually really started, where he started doing that. So this might be an album where Fat Mike played all the guitar and bass except for solos, and then Smelly did drums.
Yeah, there's some bands that I listen to where only one person does all the rhythm guitar, and that's because it tends to be tighter if you're like double tracking and stuff like that.
Yep.
Well, that's what happened in Siamese Dream for Smashing Pumpkins, because what's her like Darcy, like they said because Billy Corgan could do the parts in one take, where compared to Darcy, who couldn't do it in one take.
Right.
I also think Billy Corgan
was kind of a control freak.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it came out later that was the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Fat Mike does it because he's more invested at this point than the rest of the band. But yeah.
When we were doing the Tom Petty episode, I remember reading that. When I was listening to Mike Campbell's autobiography, he talked about how he just took care of the bass because he was already there and he already knew the part. And the bass player got kind of offended that he did that. And he's like, "Well, it had nothing to do with his ability. It's just we were just trying to get the record done."
Right.
Although,
who Mike Campbell did that, or
Mike Campbell did? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like a lot of the big Tom Petty hits, like you're not really hearing the whole band. I don't know how much I like that personally, but
yeah,
it bugs me. It bugs me with other bands more than others, but yeah.
Yeah. When Trent Reznor does it, that's fine.
But yeah.
But finding out that, like Eric Melvin's credited as rhythm guitar, well, only live.
Yeah. Like I'll say this about Dave Mustaine from Megadeth, like when they record their guitar parts, he does it together with the other guitar player.
Yeah.
And yeah, it feels more like a band effort to me.
Yeah, and so that's kind of the whole purpose of being in a band, is to do it, as a...
Yeah, so when one person, I mean, I've recorded an album where I recorded everything, but but I mean, it doesn't really feel like a band.
But you're not pretending that this is a band.
True.
Yeah.
You released it as a solo record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, well, and also like when you do that too. Well, not saying that this is not good or whatever, but sometimes if you do that where it's just one person doing all the parts, it sounds too like similar and you can't distinguish the different parts. So you don't have that dichotomy, like you don't have like that back and forth dialogue between
Yep. Well, it's kind of like that the one song that I wanted to write, record, and release it in 24 hours. As I Don't Wanna song. And do you remember that one?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well,
you
anyway,
don't wanna.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Anyway, but so, well, you guys, because I think we're supposed to go out for something like that afterwards or whatever, and you guys are all sitting on the couch as I'm trying to finish this recording, and I'm just recording my own backing vocals, so it's just me trying to do different versions and different voices of I don't wanna. And I think Rob was just like, it totally just sounds like you.
Oh God, that was so long ago.
What year did the last NoFX album come out?
Well, it's actually when it came out this year.
Oh,
I haven't actually listened to it yet. I've heard like snippets of it, and it's like, yeah. The last few efforts have been very hit and miss.
Yeah, I still think that this one, maybe all four of them didn't play on every song. I think all four contributed though,
to a degree. Yeah,
from how it sounds. But yeah.
Want to go track by track?
Yep.
Yeah.
First one, 72 hookers.
I was totally right.
Yeah, that's what it was about. Yeah, I liked the intro. I liked that kind of fast, repetitive downstroking, like rhythm guitar, while there, like to kind of build tension while there's like a melodic lead and melodic bass part kind of going underneath it before it got fast.
Yeah, like the intro had this like alternative picking that reminded me of like thrash, and then it slowed down for like the vocal part and then built back up. So it's like so it's like they tore it down and then built it back up again. And then I will say I like the organ part that came in later. That was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting to really hear an organ on this kind of music.
I will say for most of this, I was actually more concentrated on the lyrics than I was more on the music. Because like, I don't know, I listen to punk differently. Like, than I do like other types. So punk, I usually concentrate because usually it's like they got a message or something. So
right.
So this one I was focusing on the message, and it's like we should send 1,000 hookers overseas to stop the wars because if people are getting blowjobs, they'll not want to fight. And I'm like, it's good. It's a good sentiment, but I don't think that's going to actually work.
It's a little bit like it's a little bit of r/atheism. Lyrically, like so as a joke, it's funny, but like
I thought
as
it
a serious
was
proposal. Nah,
I'm like, I get what he's saying though, because I think two things are interesting about that. One, it's funny, because it's not going to work. He knows it's not going to work. He's just being sarcastic. But it's almost like he's trying to bring up that because this was 2012.
2012, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So people were forgetting that war was still going on. And I think that's what he's kind of bringing up too, is that he's like, hey, shit's still going on. Like, I think that's kind of more the message than anything else is like, maybe. I'm not sure. I can't read it.
I don't think so.
But I think in my mind, I'm like, yeah, he's like, this shit's still going on too, right?
So if we all get together and buy a bunch of hookers for the ICE agents, you think that might stop them?
No.
It'd have to be male hookers.
They'd probably arrest them.
I think
get them Puerto Rican hookers.
I think a lot of what's going on with the ICE agents is not sexual repression. I think it's just racism. I think there's some misogyny, like in the way they're going after, like like moms, for example. I think they have resentment to being told no as kids or by their teachers, and it's not to psychologize these people whose faces we can't even fucking see too much, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I see clips of them getting angry just because somebody mildly insults them. Like they'll turn around and put their hand on their gun and be like, "Oh, you called me short stack," you know.
Well, and note it, they back away more from men. I really do think.
I think you're right. Yeah. I've seen a lot more clips of them getting back in their vehicles when men step up to them.
Yeah.
Well, so here's the thing. This is probably one of my most hated NoFX songs. I fucking can't stand 72 Hookers.
Opening it up with one that you don't like, or with a song you don't like.
Yeah.
I thought you said this was a perfect album.
He didn't say it was perfect.
Almost.
Oh, almost.
All right. I mean, musically, it's actually pretty basic. I thought it wasn't really anything that was that impressive with it, and I thought the lyrics were just plain stupid. I mean, juvenile. And it's kind of like, I've heard the joke enough times that, yeah, man, you just gotta get them jihadis laid, and there won't be no problems.
And it was kind of an old joke even in 2012.
Yeah,
yeah.
See, I prefer Henry Rollins' joke about dropping different Ramones albums on different sides.
Yeah.
And then everybody will be forced to talk about like, oh wait, you have Rocket to Russia? Like, again, I mean, that wouldn't work, but it was funnier.
Yeah.
It's more unique. It's more
witty.
Yeah.
You lucky bastards got Rocket to Russia.
And also during that organ breakdown where he's singing that part, all I can do is picture Cartman and when it hits.
When you said that, I was like, he does sound like Cartman.
he does kind of sound like Cartman, but also just how Cartman will have those times where he'll be saying the right things, but you just know he is so insincere about all of them. And that's all I can picture.
I guess that's where me not picking up on the lyrics for the first time benefited me, because I mean, I headbanged to it.
I don't know. Like I said, I was like, well, the sentiment's there because I think he's talking about like ending the war and everything, and it's a war that's at that time had been going on for 10 years. Yeah. So,
and went on another 10.
Then went on another 10. Yeah. So, I mean, it might that's what I was picking up for it. It's like this war has been going on for too long.
It did remind me a little bit of, like I said,
but it was juvenile.
Richard Dawkins type of,
Richard Dawkins.
Richard Dawkins, the cultural Christian.
Yeah. But I did like the next song quite a bit more though. Like, the I Believe in Goddess. I liked that distorted bass sound from the intro a lot.
Yeah.
That was like, it was really sleazy.
Yeah, that's what I noted. The chunky bass intro, it perked me up right away. And the guitar tone, like this one, really reminded me of crossover thrash in the guitar tone.
I did notice I did like the riff, like almost like Eastern kind of riff.
It was surf. It was very surfy, I thought.
Yeah.
Was this another atheism song?
Yeah. It was a little bit of atheism, a little bit of S&M.
Yeah. This should have been kind of earlier when he was starting to get into S&M more, wasn't it? Or
that was when he was starting to be more open about it.
Oh yeah,
he's always been into it because he was actually. So he majored in music theory, minored in human sexuality, if I remember right.
That's right. Yeah, he's one of the more studied. Not quite like Greg Graffin from Bad Religion, who's like a PhD, but yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, apparently, I don't know what they're all in, but apparently all members of NoFX have college degrees.
I believe it. Yeah.
I saw a joke where it's like, if you're really into bootlicking, you should get into S&M. I mean, the boots are better.
It's a controlled environment.
But yeah, no, I believe in guys, like I said, had that kind of surf feel, which I always liked that. And it really just kind of bobbed my head. But one of the things I really like is, so NoFX songs don't always have choruses. It's kind of a feature of a lot of NoFX songs, but this one did have like it felt like a chorus, although it was technically could be a bridge, but how it transitioned back into the verse just on a turn on a dime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always loved that.
Yeah, this one was one of the shorter songs too. I think it was in and out like, but I was like, I barely wrote. I love the riff, and it was dope. And I was like, fuck.
It was pretty quick, because it had the intro, had the bass intro, but then had the guitar intro come in, and then they had 2 verses, and then kind of that chorus, and then another verse, and then done.
Done. Yeah.
So Pete, when you listen to this, do you usually skip the first song, and this is the first song for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
On the record that he brought over, he
Yes.
skips the first song.
I mean, there's a few albums in my collection that are like that.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot of times, an album will just have like a 1 minute like intro that's kind of pointless after you listen to it the first time. So,
Sometimes, yeah.
but yeah, really good song. The next one I really liked, Ronnie and Mags. Like,
Yeah.
That one was my favorite so far, but then it got supplanted as the record kept going. But yeah, that one I thought was the strongest yet at the third.
this one's probably my favorite one, but I mean, it's pretty topical. I mean,
Yeah.
it's talking about American imperialism.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the 80s.
The first thing I wrote in my notes was oof.
Yeah. First thing I thought is like the lyrics made me think, oh, Reagan was just like polite Trump.
Yeah.
And then Dave, you pushed back on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't that polite.
He wasn't that polite. He was just canny enough to know that he was too senile to be in front of the public too much. And so he wasn't around he wasn't as, like pay attention to me as Trump. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll say this about Ronald Reagan. Like a lot of the speeches he gave, it's just like, fuck, I hate Ronald Reagan, but this is so inspirational.
Oh yeah, he did do the folksy thing
Yeah.
Yep.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Lyrically,
I'm just your grandpa.
maybe it was because it was about the old arch nemesis of punk rock from the 80s. It did lyrically reminded me a bit of Dead Kennedys, the way the humor was for it too, and about the 2 specific people. But yeah.
No.
And then I said nice solo El Jefe. It was a good solo on that one.
Well, the thing about the solo I love is the little homage to Rock Lobster.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned the soloist. He's not really a punk guy.
No. So he actually, and that actually might be what his college degree is in. But he went to one of the guitar schools, the guitar academies. And actually, so is Chief Kidweiler, the previous soloist. But yeah, I mean, he grew up, jazz. He can do the rock. Plays trumpet.
Because at first I said like thrash or speed metal, and then you said Randy Rhoads, and I'm like, oh, spot on.
Yeah. No. There's and this is the only album that really does it is so I don't know, maybe he was just really into a lot of Ozzy at that time, but there's a couple of songs on here that have definitely a huge Randy Rhoads influence on the solo, but yeah, he's a very versatile player, like I said, not really a punk rock guy.
It was, if you read the Hepatitis Bathtub book, like it talks about when he first joined the band and they're doing interviews, and like at that time the only punk band that he liked when they were playing their influences for him was the Descendants, and so it's just like, just talk about the Descendants, don't say anything else, or these people eat us alive.
Yeah, he was like, I like a lot of Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Well, I mean, it's just when I joined your band, Pete, like I didn't listen to punk at that time, like at all. Like I think I listened to Black Flag, and that was about it. Sometimes you just like the people you play with, and that's
actually more important to me than anything else.
Yeah, because I like the stew. All the influences coming in.
Well, at that time, I just wanted to be in multiple bands. And then I joined 3, and that was fun for about a year. And then I was just like, "Oh, this is all I'm doing with my life."
I'm so tired.
Evening? Nope.
I'm so tired.
And then we play Skate Fest out in the blistering hot sun, and I'm
with all
half
3
the fucking
bands. Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm so glad I don't do that anymore.
I think it's still going. I have no idea who's doing it now, though.
I think Nick Decker does it.
Nice.
Does he still do it?
I think so.
But I think he'd moved it inside or something. Last time I saw like a post about it.
I'm not sure.
I thought it was funny how Megaton never got accepted in the metal community, but the punk community liked us for some reason. I'm not sure why. And that didn't like. Yeah. I remember when Valley of Shadows took Megaton's place at Skatefest. The punks didn't like Valley of Shadows.
I think I told you one more song, and you're like, "We've only played 2." And I'm like, "Oh, how long's your next song?" 10 minutes. I'm like, "Dude, half that." No, I remember like, yeah, I had to like make it more efficient because like. Trevor promised like everybody under the sun they could play.
Right.
And so like our bill was like over full and like we were only like 5 bands in. It was already like 3:00 and I'm like, dude, we have like 10 more bands to go. We got to start cutting people off because like he wasn't cutting anybody off.
Right.
And so I'm like, all right, I'm like, do you want me to do it? I'll be the bad guy. And he's like, yeah, man. And I'm like, all right. So I started cutting everybody off. I'm like, all right, you got one more song. Like I was timing and people were getting pissed at me. I'm like, fuck you. One more song.
And people stopped like as that was going on, people stopped talking as much between songs too. Yeah.
So I got it to get under like we made it before and I think the shittiest played last to like and it was just getting dark. So it was
just getting to the point where we would have been kicked out of the park.
Yeah. Basically. So I got everyone played. So
you're the hero.
Yeah.
Sean, the hero of the day.
And I also got it where instead of having to go pick up the fucking generator, we had it delivered.
I also remember like right after it was over, like one of the neighbors who really hated that it was happening, like blasted old time rock and roll as we were all packing up and leaving. It's like, okay, dude, whatever.
I was like, turn it up, bitch.
Well, I remember back when I was in my 20s, I loved playing and booking shows that had like, I don't know, like 10 bands on it. Now that I'm almost in my 40s, I'm like, no, 3 bands.
Yeah.
3 bands is perfect, especially if they're a little different from each other.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 if you want to stretch things.
Yeah, maybe 4. Yeah, depending.
I really, 3 bands, like 4 bands is almost too much. I like, whenever we were on a bill with like 5 bands, I was like, fuck this.
Well, I keep seeing like those memes of people with like death looks on their face or just like when you're in your 40s and you see a third opening band set up for the before the headliner.
It's like,
like, man, I can't do that shit anymore.
Well, I like the first Alliterates show. What did we have? We had an emo band, we had a metal band, and then we had us, like a post-punk band. That was a good combo.
Well, I think the last time we played like a big show like that was what was it, the punk rock flea market?
Yeah.
And we were all supportive and we watched everybody, but I think we were all done by the time it got towards the end of that.
Yeah.
Someone had no choice. Like you guys kind of made me stay, and I'm like, oh, I want to go.
I drove and we wanted to stay.
And you guys wanted to stay. I'm like, I want to go home.
There was a band I was really enjoying until they derailed their entire set by arguing about whether they wanted to do an acoustic song.
Oh my god!
They wanted to do They wanted to do like 3 acoustic songs. But by the time they're done arguing, the sound guy was like,
"You got one.
You got one." Yeah.
Their arguing took probably longer than their fucking set.
Yeah, the drummer didn't want to do it, and he's just like, "But I want to do it."
Yeah, it was
like, dude, you had us, and then you lost us.
This is the most lost I've been after a good solid start too. But yeah.
Let's get.
They were young.
Yeah,
they will.
Young.
Yeah,
they will look back
right.
and cringe at themselves.
Yeah.
I think they were like 19, 20.
Yeah.
So. My favorite song on this side, I think, was this next one. She Didn't Lose Her Baby.
That was sad.
It was sad. It was incredibly sad. It was serious. There were no jokes in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as you pointed out it was sad, and I started paying more attention to the lyrics, I was like, damn.
That one was. It was about like. It sounded like she was trying to have an abortion, or like.
No, it was.
Or she tried to.
No, she had a kid.
She tried,
but her kid
her.
was taken away from her because she was a dope fiend.
Yeah. CPS
okay.
was. Yeah. She didn't lose her baby. Her baby was taken.
Yeah.
I got it.
And that was kind of the whole point of, I guess, story being told. But what marvels me is the ability to be that emotionally relevant on a song that's fast and hardcore like that.
Yeah.
Typically, you're going to get somber music to go with somber lyrics.
Yeah, that was like circle pit music with the most depressing shit you've ever heard. Like, and it really humanized her. It really just showed her as a person who was struggling, which I thought was cool.
And it didn't say that that she should be keeping her kids, because if you are in a condition where you can't do your job as a parent, then it probably is better for that child.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not casting judgment upon her. It's just saying that this is a shitty situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't moralize. It just presented the heartbreaking reality of it.
Yeah. But the even sadder thing from a true story perspective is, so NOFX actually had a baby onesie with NOFX. She didn't lose her baby.
Oh,
Right?
Christ.
Anyway, there was one of the Facebook groups I was in at some point. One of the members on there was a mother, and she never said exactly what it was, but she had a young son who had very serious illness. And one of the pictures is him wearing this. She didn't lose her baby, and he didn't survive. I think he was maybe 2. And that's kind of, whenever I hear that song, I always I remember that picture of this kid, and knowing he's no longer with us, it's like that just adds to the
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Was the subject of the song, was that like a friend?
I don't.
It might have been a character.
It could have been a character. Most likely it was a friend. I feel like Fat Mike tells stories about people he knows or people he has encountered.
Yeah,
Files off enough serial numbers, so like based off of a friend, but like some
Yeah.
like there's this whole like Cokie the Clown persona that he put on, where he started like traveling around and telling stories, like
playing acoustic songs, telling stories in between, juggling,
dressed as a clown.
And he had a flower on his chest that he would shoot powder in your face, and he claimed the powder was his own special blend of X, ketamine, and coke. True or not, I don't know.
And
They should have him pay Elon a visit.
and he would do this thing where he'd like he'd make an audience member say, "Have a shot with me. Come on, have a shot with me." And an audience member would have a shot with him, and then he'd show a video of him pissing in the bottle.
Well, that was the whole bar. That was the whole bar. That was the whole bar. So that was South by Southwest at Emo's, and so they showed this whole video of him pissing in this bottle, and then he goes up. He does this whole performance, and at some point during the performance, he hands out shot glasses, and gives out a bunch of people, and so all these people take shots. And then at the end of his performance, as he's packing up, someone brings in a TV and starts playing the beginning of that video, which shows him pissing into the bottle. The fucked up thing is, so Emo's banned him for life, which of course.
Yeah.
But the whole thing was that it was supposed to be a switcheroo. So the camera pulled away for just a second so they could switch an actual bottle that actually was alcohol and not his piss in. But apparently, when they actually set it up, they put the piss bottle out. So it actually was piss.
Yeah, so rightfully banned then. Yeah.
It was supposed to be a prank, supposed to not be piss, but it was.
piss. I will say, like the last song, I like the guitar solo.
Oh yeah. This was also my favorite guitar solo so far, at least.
Oh yeah, I said nice guitar work.
Yeah. Secret Society.
This is probably my least favorite one on this side. Like more a mid-paced one. Like I still enjoyed it. Like,
Right.
I'm not saying I didn't like it, but I didn't really have anything to say about it.
I liked it, but it reminded me more of a different band. So that might have made it a little weaker than like the couple before it.
It made me want Long John Silver's because their rewards program is called Secret
Yeah,
Society.
I liked what it was doing lyrically. I liked, how it was about, like how the people, like the elites, the people in power, define freedom by what they're allowed to do to us.
Right.
I thought that was cool.
I'm almost positive I've heard this song before.
Yeah, the song wasn't about politics at all. This song was just straight about S&M.
Yeah.
The whole secret society about, it was all about, like, it's you're losing your freedom, but you're submitting in order to lose that freedom.
Oh, I read it differently.
Yeah.
That's funny then. Yeah.
Yeah, it was about being a sub, basically.
I'm pretty sure I heard that song before. I can't remember where I heard it, but someone played it for me, or
It's been 14 years.
Yeah,
so.
it's possible I ran into that song
Yeah.
before, but it sounded very familiar as soon as it started playing, and like I heard the chorus. It's like I've heard this song before.
But I never picked up on how bad religion-y it was until you said it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even have the same kind of like vocal harmonies.
Yep.
Next one, just like the last one, I don't have a lot to say about this one, but like lyrically, I was trying to figure out what it was about, so I'll let one of y'all elaborate on that.
Oh, I'm curious what you guys think.
I
thought, oh, is this about fat shaming? And you said no. So.
I heard it. So at the beginning, it says like, you're only 12 years old, and then, but the cops will be after you soon, something like that. And then it was saying something about like, they're going to be after you. But it seemed like it was kind of about someone being persecuted or their whole life or something like that.
Kind of. But
That's what it sounded like to me.
It's actually about a famous person, but...
Oh, it is about Fat Albert?
No.
Fatty
Bill
Arbuckle.
Cosby?
Yeah.
Yes, Fatty Arbuckle.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. That tracks. Yeah.
Yep.
I like the bass work on this, although like musically, I didn't think it was as interesting as the few
Right.
songs before it. But it was also over so fast that I didn't get a lot of notes in. Like I was trying to get notes in about it as we were starting.
Well, watching all the videos of all the ICE agents that are poking out of their uniforms because they're only hiring fatties. And I'm a fat dude, so I can't really talk, but I'm also not qualified to be a law enforcement officer.
Yeah.
So we could change it to
But
Ice
that's
Ice
okay. They're not
Fatty.
either.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Call it Ice
Yeah.
Ice Fatty.
Yeah.
But
But I really especially liked tracks 2 through 4 quite a bit, and then like I liked 5. It just reminded me of a different band more, so it didn't stand out as much as a result.
Yeah, no, Ryan Maggs is definitely my favorite off this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one was
I
the
agree.
single, wasn't it?
I don't know if there were singles off this one.
I saw singles when I looked on Wikipedia. Let me see here.
Secret Society I liked. Even though I know you said it does sound bad religion-ish, but I did like it.
Yeah.
The two singles were Ronnie and Mags, that's a good single, and then the other one, Xmas Has Been X'd, which is on the next side.
Okay. But the other thing that I don't think I got a chance to say this on Ryan Maggs, but like I thought the bass work on it was phenomenal. How it interchanged with the guitars.
I was gonna say that. Yes, I said that. I was gonna say that was good bass work on that one.
And he's doing this while singing. Yeah.
Well, not recording, probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but like live he is. So
I don't know if they ever play a song live though. Yeah. So
It's a good point.
there's actually quite a few. I think NoFX songs I don't think ever got played live.
they do have a lot to pull from for a set.
Yeah, they were pretty prolific. So yeah.
And plus they have they played the Decline all the way through. So I mean that's enough.
Yeah.
How many albums do they had a fuck ton of albums.
It's going to be a lot of work to count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had more than 20, but less than 30.
When I was looking at the Wikipedia article for this page, he talked about how he had like 300 songs to choose from, I think, for this. And jeez. Like I could barely write 10.
All right. On the next side, we have Call Out.
Sell out.
Oh, did I write that wrong?
You wrote that wrong, Dave.
Sell Out. Yeah. Oh, Sell Out with a C. That's why I got it wrong.
That one has a
Sell Out like cell phone. Got it.
15.
That one has a writing credit from Eric Melvin. I assume Fat Mike writes everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Down with the Ship. My Sycophant Others. This Machine is 4. I've Got One Jealous Again.
Pete, you brought this one up to me when I was in your band. Just in conversation, I remember.
You know what? Maybe we can even do like a bonus song. We'll see.
And then Xmas has been X'd. I also like I've Got One Jealous Again. I do think it's funny when bands reference songs by other bands.
Well, this one's like a double reference because they used to have a song called I've Got 2 Jealous Agains, and then he got divorced for this one. So
Yep.
All right.
They have 15 albums, by the way.
Oh.
They have 15 full-length studio albums, 17 EPs, and mini 7 inches.
They do have a ton of EP. Yeah.
Yep.
I think some of the things I think of as albums might be EPs.
I also have a 7-inch.
Hi-oh.
Hey-oh.
From the ground.
7-inch Sean. All right. Y'all ready for this?
No.
All right. Well, we're done. Everybody go home.
Pump up the jam, pump it up.
Here comes the theme song.
Too.
20, 24 hours to go.
That was not that.
I want to be sedated.
I do like the Bad Religion Christmas album though. I think it's good.
I won't listen to it out of principle.
Fair enough.
Because you don't like Christmas albums, or you don't like Bad Religion.
I don't like conflating the two.
Well,
It's weird for me. Actually, it's Christmas melodies will get stuck in my head like all year round. Like I'll be middle of like August, it'll be like jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
yeah, a few bands that I like have released Christmas albums that I've never listened to because I'm just not interested.
Yeah, it's cheesy.
Yeah, like Rob Halford has one. I love Rob Halford, but I'm sorry, Rob, I'll never listen to your Christmas album.
Hey, Pete. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Dave, I saw you posted on Bluesky that your hot take is that song's not really that bad.
No, it isn't.
Because I used to have a friend.
It's a fucking earworm and it gets stuck in my head. But
Yeah.
you know what? I wanted to.
Oh, the instrumentation is just so much weirder than other Christmas songs that it makes you pay attention to it.
Well, he put it on an actual album. Like he has a single for it, but he actually put it on an album. So
I don't know who does it.
Paul McCartney.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know it was Paul McCartney?
No.
Oh, it's
In
Paul
his,
McCartney.
in his weird phase, I think, but I also think he was trying to make some money off of music again after losing the rights to the Beatles' back catalog to Michael Jackson.
He's like, yeah, I'll do a Christmas song. Yeah. People love Christmas.
Was that the same album that had Temporary Secretary on it?
Same era, different album.
Yeah.
Okay. When I saw Paul McCartney, he drag out Temporary Secretary. I think he said that was like the first time he like ever played it live, or at least
In a long time.
Yeah. And I thought it was kind of a highlight of the show because it was so different from everything else. But we're not talking about Paul McCartney. We're talking about NOFX.
Mariah Carey. We're talking about Mariah Carey.
Yeah. I think I liked this side better than the first side. Like I thought it was a stronger side of music.
I think I like the first side a little better, but
I can't decide, guys. I don't know.
I think they were equal. They were kind of like. I think I'm on Pete's bandwagon. I can't decide. They kind of like they both had their peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
Me.
I feel like I have less to say about this side, but well, I mean, I'll say this. I really liked Sellout and My Sycophant Others a lot. So maybe I like this side better. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll get into it when we go track by track, but I mean,
I think this
it was
side,
a fine side of music. There wasn't a song I didn't like on it.
I think this
Which
side
makes it better than the first side.
I think this side had my least. I think this side had my least favorite song on it, though.
Yeah.
So, and we'll get there.
Yeah.
But
It has my second least favorite song on it.
well, I wonder if it's the same one as mine.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll get there. But I think it had some weaker songs and some forgettable songs. So like the first side kind of had some great songs, but then it had some.
There's there are moments there, but I think you're correct in that. But by Dave's analysis, that there are no songs that I absolutely hate on this side, as opposed to 72 Hookers. That by default, this would have to be the better of the two sides.
Okay. I didn't hate 72 Hookers because it was the first time hearing it.
Right.
So the joke was fresh for me.
I hated the song the first time I heard it in my car in Fargo, North Dakota.
North Dakota, eh?
I don't think I've ever.
So when you put it on, were you like, "Oh no, is this album gonna suck?" And then you like the rest, or
kind of.
That's happened sometimes.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I've I'm trying to think of an album that did that for me.
as far as like my general notes, I mean, it's not really different from like the last one. It's like I like the drumming overall. I like a lot of the lead guitar playing on this side. You know, the production's more or less the same, so nothing really to elaborate there. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I'll just go.
It was a shorter side. It was definitely shorter.
I do think you're right.
Because I think like all the songs are like 2 minutes.
Yeah, like the ending. I was like, oh, it's already over. Wow.
Yeah, it was definitely a shorter side.
It seems like the kind of record that you'd be like, oh, all right, let's play it again real quick. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, track by track, Sellout. What I thought was interesting about this one is it's the only one with another songwriting credit, and I could tell that somebody else had a big hand in this because the guitar playing had more of like a single note quality to it. And I really liked the lead guitar intro to this one, and you know, as a more single note pattern type of guy when in my own guitar playing, like that's kind of what I gravitate towards.
I liked how the guitar tone kind of sounded like a dial tone, and I liked like the buzzy keyboards that were throughout it. I think that was more organ than synth, but I think there's a little bit of both.
Yeah, I see. I think that, and I'm not sure if that beginning part was guitar.
It could have been a synth.
It sounded like a synth to me.
Yeah, so that's what I think. I think it might have been synth, but I'm not positive because I do know.
I was listening for it. I was listening to it. I'm like, that doesn't sound like a guitar to me.
No.
It sounded like a synth part that was like almost like trying to sound guitar-esque, but like
trying to like a distorted tone. Yeah.
That's what it sounded to me.
Yeah, because everything else on this album was more power chord based or chord based or whatever, whereas this one wasn't really.
Yep.
Like it reminded me more of I don't want to say Judas Priest, but
this one sounded more egg punk.
Yeah, it was very tight. You know, it was like everything was very, very locked in.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that helps the kind of the keep it driving. Just that being so locked in.
Yeah. I thought the lyrical content was funny though, because he's talking. I thought it sounded like it was someone like a chick trying to hook up with him or something.
Bartender.
Yeah. And like she was talking to him and basically saying, "Oh, I liked you better in the 90s." So.
Yeah.
but I still want to fuck you.
No, there was dude, I don't want you fucking here. Like, you're annoying. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you were cool 20 years ago. Don't give a shit. Go. But yeah, so this actually lyrically, this whole side, 4 of the 6 songs I think are very personal lyrically.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate that introspection, perhaps.
Yeah.
And I also like that the kind of the outro, how they brought in the one of the guitars started kind of like just had that kind of ascending line kind of flowing over everything. I really like that from a musical standpoint.
Yeah, this one could be a candidate for my favorite on the album. I'm not certain, but
it's up there for me. Yeah. We'll get to my favorite in a little bit.
This album really does seem like one where it's like, yeah, you got to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, I think it is more of a you got to listen to it a couple of times to kind of one pass through is not really a good,
especially when the songs are so short. It's hard to get a grasp on things.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm kind of struggling with because in a lot of our other reviews, I try to look for like hooks to point out, and I think there are. I mean, there are some like moments that you can point out, but they're so fast that it easily passes you by.
Oh, there are a ton of hooks. They're just there and gone.
Yeah, it's just not as obvious, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, good song. Next one, Down with the Ship. I don't really have a whole lot to say about this one, except that I really like the intro to it, and the guitar solo really stuck out to me.
Yeah, more of that Randy Rhoads type.
Yeah.
Musically, this one's kind of forgettable.
This is one of the ones I was saying was kind of forgettable.
Yeah.
I lyrically though, like I liked how confessional the lyrics came across.
Yeah.
And I did like there's like a ringing bell type of sound the guitars made near the end that I thought was cool.
Yep.
Good solo.
Yeah, the harmonics. Yep.
Yeah.
I think this song is actually kind of about because actually I was wrong. He actually would have been about 45 when this came out.
Yeah.
And so he was several years into being very abusive with the drugs. And I think this song is kind of about how his personal chaos has an effect on the band.
Yeah.
You know, and also, you know, there's also kind of a lot of pressure on him too, because they're all riding on, I don't want to say they're riding on his coattails, but to a certain degree they are, because he's writing the lyrics, he's writing the music, you know, and they're cashing paychecks off of, you know, name association and live performances.
Yeah.
You know, I can imagine that being stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it sounded like to me. Was like, it sounded like pressure. Like that's what the lyrics sounded like to me. Like, he's like, I won't go down with the ship. Like, he's saying like, he won't go down like into his grave or whatever.
Right.
Like, he won't die, or he's not going to let it kill him, kind of thing. You know?
Yep. No, and knowing that kind of even how they ended, the other three were like, no, let's keep going, let's keep cashing these paychecks. And he's like, nah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and basically he and the drummer switched when they were abusing drugs.
To a degree.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't immediate because Smelly's been sober since like 93, 94.
Yeah.
And Fat Mike didn't really start abusing stuff probably like early 2000s when that started getting bad.
Yeah.
You know, from the book, the failure was Rocky Against Bush. You know, it was Bush getting elected a second time.
Yeah.
That I think that's kind of seems about where he kind of started spiraling.
Yeah. But like,
I wonder how he took Trump getting elected second time.
Not well.
yeah, not well. Smelly has a harrowing rehab story though.
Yeah.
Is Mike sober now?
No.
I don't think he ever will be.
He did sober up for a little bit, but he's like, nah, I don't want to do that. But no, so when Trump was elected the second time, I don't actually know so much about that. But when Trump was elected the first time, they played here in Omaha like 2-3 days after the election. And that was definitely a kind of a sadder show.
It's crazy how we got so much great protest music out of the Bush administration, but not really from the Trump administration. Like Dave, you pointed that out in another episode.
Because I think people have realized great protest songs don't exactly lead to actual change.
Yeah. I do think we're getting better protest type music now than we did Trump 1.0, but yeah, protest music never changed shit. Like that not music, but like that Vonnegut quote about how all the artists and authors standing against the Vietnam War had the impact of a custard pie dropped from a stepladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one, My Sycophant Others.
This one was my favorite. On the album, not just this side. This one was my favorite.
Well, I noted that the guitar work on this one was great. And it was also funny. Like the monologue parts were really funny. And the lyrics have reminded me of people that I know.
I've really tried to not be this person.
Yeah. Well, and then he has had a lot of people blow smoke up his ass.
Well, I mean, it just
over the
happens.
years.
I mean, we're all musicians. We've had people blow smoke up our ass, and then you find out later they talk shit about you behind your back and that kind of shit, you know?
Yeah, the spoken word bit was really funny. That really, like, I liked the song as a song, but that's the bit that won me over as as being like the favorite on the album.
Yeah, when that voice came in, it's just like, yeah, Mike can be right there. I don't remember what he said, but
Oh, he's like, I liked what Mike said. I disagree with what Mike said about disagreeing yesterday, but I agree with what Mike said today.
Yeah.
You remember the idea I had that or I don't remember exactly how it was, but yeah, something about like the idea that I had that Mike claimed.
Yeah. It sounds almost like a fan, but it also could be like a manager.
I think it's Kent, the manager. That's what it sounds like.
well, coming off just releasing the Spinal Tap episode where we talked about the coddling manager. I mean, that's exactly I think that's exactly what this kind of song is about.
Oh, I have a funny thing to say about that too. Like, Teresa listened to like the first like 5 minutes when we were talking about our like grievance, like, you know, saying like, we're sorry Rob Reiner died, blah blah blah.
We recorded this before we knew he died.
You know, and
before he had died, even. Yeah.
I'm going on, and like you said, you watched some movie. I forgot which movie you said you watched. Misery. And I said, oh, that's funny because I watched When Harry Met Sally and I came during the fake orgasm scene. And Teresa's like, you lied. You straight lied. You lied on the podcast. You didn't watch When Harry Met Sally. I'm like, yeah, I lied so I could make a joke. And she's like, you can't lie on the podcast.
Sure you can.
And I'm like, I lie all the time.
Oh, you just see your face. You can't lie.
I'm like, no. I'm like, yes, you can. I lie all the time. So yes.
You heard it here, folks. Sean is an unreliable narrator.
It's true. I will.
Sean actually really liked The Glorious Burden by Iced Earth, but
it was his
he thought it would be funnier to say that he didn't.
Yes, McGlorious leader.
Yeah.
Was a little Spanish flea.
Next up, we have This Machine Is For. I liked the pun. Song was more forgettable. I did like the little bit of the bouncy like rhythm guitar stuff, but I did enjoy the wordplay.
The intro reminded me of a metal song, and then it just went into straight hardcore, and that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, you know, lyrically it's about humans as robots. So
I was kind of thinking this is like S&M type stuff, like kind of like Pixie's Bone Machine, like because Bone Machine's like Sex Machine.
Yeah. No, I was thinking it's more like just kind of like the you know, get up, you know, go to work, make the things, go home, go to sleep, get up, go to work, make the things, go home, go to sleep. Yeah,
that's kind of what didn't he say something like I'm a cog in the machine or something?
Yeah. Oh, you're a cam, I'm a cog. Something like that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the machine. Oh, I've never heard that song before. No.
I listened to that album today, right before you guys came over.
It's still nice and fun and driving, and so it's something I can, you know.
Yeah.
Well, while driving, it's definitely something I got.
Yeah, this
will keep you going.
It's not a skip song. It just didn't like the wordplay stood out to me more than the music.
I thought it was all right. It was it was decent.
Next one, I've got one, Jealous Again. This one's sad, but also funny.
It's a lot slower than every other song on the.
I couldn't tell what this one was about. What could you?
I enjoyed a lot of the record name puns. You know, like Now I Got Group Sex and No Control. A couple lines later, I left Freedom of Choice with The Guilt Show. That was fun.
The bitter line about not getting the house, I thought stuck out to me. I thought that was kind of funny. And then Pete, you mentioned that they bought it for $1 million and sold it for $5 million, so they're fine.
Yeah.
So this was my least favorite song on the album.
Okay. No,
it's not.
not mine.
No, this one really stands out to me. I really like this song.
No, this is my favorite song on the album.
It has like this ominous nature to it too, and I like.
It was a good change of pace too.
Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've like never been divorced.
Not yet, anyway.
No, not yet. Wait until she hears this episode.
You know, I like to call to the unlike the Faith Void. This was a clean split because the Faith Void split was. I think it was like, you know, like 3 Faith songs, like 6 Void songs. So it's an unclean split.
Yeah, I just felt like it. I don't know. I think the reason I didn't like it is because it was too like referential, and that I don't know. It was
I love that. I love wordplay. I love Easter eggs. So
Yeah. Well, you can get the message if you don't get if you don't get all the references.
Yeah,
But if you know the albums, it's fun.
This one I had actually listened to before because you told me the story of it.
Yep.
When we were in a band together, still like probably when the song was current, and so yeah, I went and listened to this one at the time. I will mention this. He mentioned Neurosis, and it's funny you mentioned he's not a metal guy because Neurosis became a metal band, but I'm assuming he liked the punk era of that.
probably, yeah.
And I'll just bring this up because I can't think of when I'll be able to bring it up any other time, but you actually gave me Neurosis's first album, and I actually got it signed by Scott Kelly when I saw Corrections House.
Oh, nice.
And well, and it's funny, I could tell like he really didn't want to be talking to me, but I think he probably felt obligated to talk to fans, so that's why he was out there. But so I have the signed album by him, and then it came out that he's not a good guy at all, and he abused.
Oh,
his
that's
wife and
right.
children. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So now I got a signed album by kind of a dick.
Hey, that was kind of what it was like when I met Michael Graves.
I don't really want to talk about it too much, just because I don't think his wife wanted the information out there, but like he kind of put the information out there to make himself. He wanted to get ahead of it, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what the situation is on that, but his bandmates were so disturbed by it.
Yeah.
And they won't mention what happened, but I'm like, God, man, like, of course I'm curious.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll never find out, but, and it's unfortunate because, Neurosis is like a big influence on a lot of my favorite bands, like Mastodon. They're a big influence on Mastodon. And I never really properly got into them. Like I bought a few of their albums after you gave me that one album, which I really liked. But now it's just like, well, I'm not going to listen to them now. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have the positive memories with the old stuff. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like there are bands where it's like, oh, this guy's a scumbag, but I already own the CD. So
Yeah.
not like he's getting any money out of me. But yeah, I really like this song.
And also even from a music standpoint, I thought the bass playing was just really, really good on it.
Yeah.
Kind of, it fit the motion.
Yeah.
Yeah. A really ominous quality to it that I think fits the dark nature of getting divorced and having to split up all your stuff. And I was reminded of this picture I saw of like a couple getting divorced, and they have like a giant pile of Beanie Babies in the courtroom that they're splitting up.
I've seen that picture.
There was one line I did like though, where he said, because it does remind me of like people like toning each other out. Because he said I put on, I don't remember what album.
She put on Survivor. He put on headphones to listen to Walk Among Us.
Yeah, like yeah. So like that was kind of like, oh yeah.
Yep.
I've like
we're
people just,
living
like,
separate lives.
Yeah. But it's kind of funny because I do that all the time because like I need my space, man.
Yep.
You're like, you need your own, you need some, like, you can be together, but then you can have some alone time.
Honestly, I'm just kind of offended at the fact that Aaron likes Survivor.
I also noticed where he's just like, you can have the Guns N' Roses album because
Well,
I can't picture him listening to Guns N' Roses. But
No, but that's an early reference to One Jealous Again. Or no, Two Jealous Agains.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because I think that was out at that time.
There's that. So, all right. On with Xmas Has Been X'd.
I bet this is your least favorite song on this side.
On
isn't
this
it?
side. And my second least favorite song on the album. And the reason I brought this over is because even though there are some songs that you've noted that, especially under like critical listening under this situation, could be said to be somewhat forgettable. But by and large, I'd say that this is a perfect album if you get rid of the first song and the last song.
So it's a shit sandwich.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where the bread is shit.
I
Yes.
have to admit, I didn't really like this song either. Because I was like, because as soon as you said, oh, my least favorite song is on this, or my second least favorite song, I was like, I know my least favorite song was the Jealous one.
Yeah.
I was like, I bet it's the Christmas song, because I was like, this is not. I wasn't jiving with that song either. Like I was like, I'm not.
And
like
it's not
this
that bad overall, but
Yeah, for ending the record, and it's fine. But the only thing I wrote is fast song to end the record. So
Yeah,
I had a lot to say about
yeah,
that.
it has decent wordplay to it.
Yeah.
The lyrics are kind of juvenile and stupid again.
Yeah.
Is it about like war on Christmas kind of stuff, or I didn't
Kind
understand
of-
what he was talking about?
Kind of.
It's kind of like, it sounds like it was about like people. Christmas is ending because people are jumping religions.
You know, it's just, I don't even think it's that high minded. I think it's just kind of a religion's bullshit. So let's, get rid of the holidays.
I just wrote like another atheist song.
Yeah. Like I said, decent wordplay, but this is one where I can just about guarantee you the song title is written before the lyrics.
Yeah, probably.
And so, like, okay, I need to make sure the lyrics fit the song title.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, we get it. You're atheist. Congratulations.
I like some of the back and forth between the singing and the yelling and the backing vocals. I thought like that was all right, but and I can be a bit of a Scrooge myself, but I think like something that would have been more like not wanting to do Christmas might have been more interesting than another atheist song.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not religious, but I still celebrate Christmas.
I mean, there.
I do
I
like
like-
a secular standpoint, but yeah.
I like spending time with my family and stuff, but like
I like getting
I
a
don't
day
like-
off.
I don't like how stretched out it is until like early November as a cultural event.
Yeah.
We did a
I know. We
Hanukkah-
should stretch out Halloween in the same way that we stretch out Christmas.
we did like a Hanukkah type thing this year. Like we did like 8 days of presents.
Well, traditionally Christmas is 12 days, but yeah.
Well, yeah, we did it like I should tell because we kind of did it like trolling Teresa's mom, because like Teresa's mom was like, you guys, like, we were like, oh, let's open a present, like, and Teresa's mom was like, why do you guys keep opening your presents? You're not going to have any presents for Christmas. And we were like, because we can. We're adults. Fuck it. We have no kids.
Yeah.
Who fucking
There's
cares?
no real timeline in any of this.
Yeah. So we're like, and, my religion is.
You better be careful. Jesus is going to walk in and punch you in the face.
If that happens, I would switch to Christianity, but I'm like, I'm not.
If Jesus walked in your house, would you go, Jesus Christ?
Jesus Christ!
They're like, yeah, motherfucker. Respect my birthday.
Jesus H Christ! Wonder what the H stands for. Henry. Oh, okay.
Jesus Henry
Christ.
Christ.
Is that?
I don't know.
Jewish
Harold
name?
makes more sense.
Harold.
Yeah. Hark the Herald Angels sing.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. No, I like, because I'm not religious at all. I'm atheist as well. But like, so it doesn't really make a difference to me, like when, but it is like about like, spend time with family, all that kind of stuff.
See, and that's actually why I'm actually bigger fan of Thanksgiving, is not from the cultural, historical part of it so much, but it's just like the general idea of Thanksgiving is getting together with friends and family and just appreciating for what you do have.
Yeah.
Life's a big old shitty situation, but it's not all bad. And it's not bad to take some time and just kind of reflect upon that.
Yeah.
Plus, it's not about gift giving. And that's what I fucking hate about Christmas so much, is that
Gift give. Yeah.
they're trying to get, what do you want for Christmas? I don't fucking know.
I'm an adult
Money?
with a job. I buy things when I want them.
When I got together with my mom's like, I didn't really get you any presents. I'm like, Mom, I make like way more money than you. Don't buy me presents.
Yeah. Well, it was funny when my parents-in-law were like pressuring me for, like trying to figure out what they could get me. I just sent them a bunch of records and that I can't find at the store here, just because, whatever, they can buy them online and send them over. And they accidentally got one of the more offensive ones. It's like, I bet they didn't read the back of this one when they sent it.
Which one was that?
It was an Electric Eels compilation.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Cleveland shock punks from like the 70s. Yeah.
One of my favorite moments on the podcast is when you told Dan about the Electric Eels being a shock rock band. He's like, is that a bit on the nose?
Yeah.
Oh, I I was in Homer's the other day, and I saw like a band. They're called the Electric Prunes or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've never heard them before.
I don't know much about them, but I've heard the name before.
They're like a psychedelic band. Yeah.
Yeah, they had like a bunch of their albums in the quote unquote bargain bin for like 25% off, but the fucking albums were originally like $40. So I'm like, okay, I would get them if they were like $10 because I've never heard the band before. Because I was just like, oh, the title is awesome, but yeah. Anyways,
Yep.
but yeah,
that was NOFX. I forget the name of the album.
Self-entitled.
Yeah,
Self-entitled.
yeah, he does sound very self-entitled.
Well, he does songs about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it was a really good listen. If you're coming into this podcast as more of a metal fan for the stuff that I bring in, I think you'd probably like the
Drumming.
Well, the drumming, yeah, but also the guitar playing, I think, would probably satisfy a thrash fan.
Hey, Steve.
Huh.
When you say guitar playing, do you have to strum a guitar so you remember what it is?
Shut up.
And
I did that so the audience could see on this audio podcast.
honestly, if this is your first NOFX, like I wouldn't actually start with this album. Oh, no offense.
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
a good album.
Right. You know, yeah, if I was going to recommend an album to start with, Punk Drillbook's not bad.
What's this one with Bob on it?
White Trash to Heaps and a Bean.
That's
good.
the one I would do. Because that was my first album by NOFX.
Or either I Heard They Suck Live or They Still Suck Live.
So yeah, it was a good album, and like you said, there were a couple of like
Yeah.
but it's not one I would start with. I would start with some of their earlier stuff, like Punk and Drublick or White Trash, Two Heat and a Bean.
Pump It with the Valium. Or Valium.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Even the War and Airism.
Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, especially if you want some very like anti-Bush political stuff.
Yeah, so that's my recommendation for NOFX.
I went to high school with a guy that was really into NOFX and like the punk of that era. And it's funny because I went to a really small town high school, and it was me, the metal guy, who kind of got lumped in with the punk guy because everybody else hated us because they were all rednecks. Mm-hmm. It's funny, I actually reconnected with him recently. So Dan, if you hear this, shout out to you. He's more into like jazz and stuff these days. But
I once heard a thing that aging punks either get into rockabilly or krautrock, but I think jazz would also fit into that too. Like
I'm starting to actually get into jazz.
Yeah,
I've been into jazz.
he's a really good jazz guitar player.
Yeah, I've been into jazz for like 20 some years.
Yeah,
but
also,
some of it came from NOFX though, because NOFX plays a fair amount of jazz.
I'll say this about Dan. He used to bring his SG into school, and he reminded me recently it was actually a bass, so it was probably like an EB. Whatever. But him bringing that instrument in made me want to get a guitar. So shout out to Dan.
Aww.
You should have him as a guest.
I have
on
some
one of your
words
solo
to
stuff
say
if
to you,
he's still-
Dan.
Oh, I'd love to produce an album of his guitar playing because he does like gypsy jazz kind of stuff. I don't know if we can say that anymore, but
Gypsy jazz.
Yeah.
We'll just say
Romani
swinging jazz.
Yeah.
all right, Pete.
2, 3, and a 4.
Are you still doing hot dogs to the rods?
Is that where he just sits on a couch and eats hot dogs?
7 hot dogs.
7-inch hot dogs.
I said that in front of Mike Miller at Punk Saves Xmas, and he cracked up so hard. Like hot dogs to the rods.
Hot rods to the gods. Yes.
Y'all got anything coming up?
No, well, we took a break throughout the holidays anyway. Drummer moved to Lincoln. Yeah, so we're supposed to get back into it here shortly. But we got to figure out exactly how we're going to practice because I'm not driving to Lincoln every week.
teleconference practice.
Well, I think this doesn't have to be on the podcast, but so I'll just say 5, 4, 3.
Well, that was interesting.
I'm trying to do the Wayne's Roll thing. And you're on it. 5, 4, 3,
2.
But yeah, so we'll be getting things going with Hot Rods to the Gods here. We're hoping to be show ready by summer, June or July, something like that.
Cool.
When you guys played Punk Saves Xmas, I thought you guys were really fucking tight. Like you guys put on a great show. So
Thank you.
I noticed that we weren't invited. No, I'm just joking.
speaking of Punk Saves Xmas, we recently put out a bootleg release where we released 4 songs from that show. So go check it out.
Yeah,
if you want, or don't. I don't really care.
We also have the entire church show as a live record, which is good.
Which I think is one of our better bootlegs.
Yeah.
Also, I heard that there might be an upcoming release from a band called Circle of Pissing Kelvins.
Yeah.
Oh, you
That's
brought that back?
Where,
Someone did.
Yeah.
Who can say?
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's who knows? Who knows?
I remember you talking about that like 10 years ago, like when we were like doing Gong Farmer together. So yeah. Anyways.
And Squares is trying to get together sometime this year to record the last batch of songs we wrote, just to get them done.
Yeah.
But we're still not we're not coming back as a band, but
just for posterity.
For posterity.
Yeah.
And we played one show last year for Stacy's going away party. So maybe they'll be that's kind of just the plan for Squares is if someone wants us to play a show, maybe, and then we'll practice.
Yeah.
Pay us, bitch.
We should lay down the Man Caves Are for Cavemen song sometime. I don't remember any of them though, so I don't know how easy that would be. But.
True. Yeah, no. I have most of that stuff somewhere still.
Yeah.
And I'm not opposed to doing that, but yeah, I'd want to do quality recordings and not.
I don't know if we could get Max in on that these days, but
Yeah, I haven't talked to Max since Grant's funeral.
yeah, Jared would probably do it.
Jared's probably not.
Oh, okay. Eddie would probably do it.
Probably yes. Eddie is the drum sled that I know. He's the drum sled I rely on.
That's Eddie, all right. Drum sled.
Drum sled.
I remember that one time Eddie was living like literally like 2 streets away from me, and I came over to like, you guys were just like testing out some equipment.
Yeah.
And I was just playing bass, and like I think what's his face thought I was like taking his place or something. Jeff thought I was taking his place. I'm like, no, they just asked me to come over and hang out for a bit.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh no.
Speaking of Jeff and Eddie, I have a release from DSM-5 that they put out like really early on with their like original. I don't know if it's their original drummer, but the guy before Eddie.
Right.
And I think
Maybe 2 guys before Eddie? Or was it
Probably,
like-
because I don't know if they ever recorded anything with Hempel.
No. Yeah, it was before Hempel, but I remember I told Eddie that I had that release, and he had me rip it and give it to him, and I think Jeff was annoyed that I gave it to him.
I have that somewhere.
the I think it was Sketchy, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
What happened to Hempel, by the way? Because I know he left Shitiots, and I haven't seen him since.
I think he just quit music.
Yeah.
I ran into him at a car repair shop one time. I bought a toolbox off of Craigslist from him, so random run in there. But
I don't think he.
I never thought Hempel liked me very much, so
I don't
think he liked anybody very much.
I don't think he liked playing music enough to do the time commitment that being at shows all the time would give. Like he's when I saw him when he stopped doing music, he seemed happier, nicer. Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah.
No, I think he was just kind of a shy guy. He was quiet.
Well, I know he didn't like me because the first time I ever met him, I called him a fat fuck. That's on me. That's on me. You know.
You tend to have that effect, Pete, because you told my ex-girlfriend to not be a bitch, and she hated you forever. She probably still hates you.
Oh, that's fine. You know,
Yeah.
she was being a bitch, and she didn't need to be a bitch in that situation. So
You know, it's funny. Teresa loved you, my Teresa, because she's like, every once in a while, she's like, "Oh, how's Pete doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I haven't talked to him in a while." So I'll tell her,
right.
I'll say, "Yeah, he's an asshole."
Yeah, we're still supposed to do taco night from like what 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit.
Well, I think just shit happens. So,
Yep.
you know, life happens.
Well, yeah, because first of all, like we got sick, and then we had rescheduled, and then her grandma died,
yeah.
or was it her mom? I think it was her mom.
Well,
Well,
should we end here?
yeah. I
Unless you want to do a bonus song.
What's the bonus song?
Oh, it'd be I've got 2 jealous agains.
Ooh, let's hear it.
yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah! Bonus, motherfucker. Yeah.
We had 2-3 hits from Hells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that one was a lot more optimistic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
How many years apart were those again?
That was 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah. So about a decade.
I knew you were the one. We're getting divorced.
I knew you were the one. 9 years later, we're divorced.
No, I love these. Like I said, I love Easter eggs. I love wordplay. I love.
Okay, so that there makes me like that other one better, because that was
A
the
connection.
connection. Because that
Yep.
one was first, and then okay, that makes that one better. Okay,
Yeah, he mentioned a lot of the same records and that kind of stuff. And
Yep.
and then he's like, nah,
I'm really sad that it didn't work out for him. Like,
yeah,
it's
because he's like, oh, I knew you were the one, and then
Yeah.
okay, so yeah, that actually makes that song better, in my opinion,
Yep.
and sadder. I wonder if it's the same chords but slowed down.
You know what? I've never considered that. I would have to take a look at that maybe.
I'd have to hear them both again. Because I wasn't paying attention to hear the music.
yeah, because I mean, that one was just a standard hardcore song, and the other one was just a slow, ominous song. But
Yep.
so I like musical similarities would probably be less obvious. But yeah, I'd be curious to see if that was the case. Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Yep.
Well, we're probably
Both
not
of them,
gonna.
maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
We're not gonna.
Yeah,
Not
maybe,
our situation.
yeah, maybe I should say poor lady.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're able to maintain the friendship and still like.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
They still run the record label together,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
which they just sold last year.
Oh, that's right. They sold.
Yeah, sold to Hopeless.
I remember hearing that.
Yep. One of the things that was really cool they did is they did something so all the bands could had the option of pulling their records. Saying if they didn't want their records, because Hopeless is owned by corporate subsidy now.
Yeah.
So if they didn't want their records being part of this Hopeless merger, that they had the right to pull their stuff out and no loss. If they wanted to keep with the Fat Records under Hopeless thing, they could do that too. And also, a lot of the bands still owe Fat Records money because their records didn't sell enough, and they wiped that debt clean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And basically, Fat Mike and Aaron negotiated a deal with Hopeless, and then once they decided upon that sale price, they said okay, and so the loan forgiveness or whatever actually came out of Fat Mike and Aaron's cut. That was their thing. It's like, we'll take the loss so these bands aren't owing this company.
That's really cool of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of situations would be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck you, pay me. Yeah, so they good ethos on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
things have come a long way since the old days of Greg Ginn.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Greg Ginn still owes a bunch of people money.
Yep.
You know, it's funny. When I saw the length of the record on Wikipedia, I thought this was going to be a shorter episode, but we're about to hit 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just bullshitted a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that goes to show you we've gotten a lot better at this because, I'll look at the length of some of the episodes in the first season. I'll be like, because some of our EP episodes are longer than like full episodes. So,
Yeah. I did. While I was backing up my records digitally today, though, I did think of an earlier episode because I was ripping the first B-52's record on my computer.
Oh, yeah.
And, I could... the record player wasn't hooked up to the speakers at the time, but it's you can, even through just, the record on the computer, can kind of hear it. You can recognize Rock Lobster from... Yeah.
Rock Lobster.
are you going to do, well, you're probably not going to do your entire collection because I assume you have some CDs of some of the records you have, but are you planning on going through, everything, or...
Everything that I don't have a digital copy of, I'm going to rip. That's going to take me a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many records do you have, Dave?
Never counted them.
Neither of them.
Well, be thankful. You could be Derek Higgins and try to digitally rip all that collection.
Oh, I don't think there's enough years. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or when Jerry Cantrell was interviewed by, I think it was Gibson, he was sitting in his room with his record collection, and it's like a decent sized room from floor to ceiling of records. It's like, how do you have time to even listen to all that?
He probably hasn't.
Yeah, probably not.
There's,
Actually, the guy who does the metal, I can't remember his name or even the name of the show, but the metal radio show over in Lincoln, he has a pretty impressive collection in his basement too.
Oh, nice. Because I'm I don't have anywhere near that, and I don't think I've listened to everything that I have. Although a lot of it is records that I've inherited from my stepdad. So, and I got a lot of hair metal from him that I'll never listen to.
I do like your box.
Oh, we should have a hair metal season. Yeah.
no.
I don't own any hair metal.
Tell you what, if you do Look What the Cat Dragged In, I want it on that episode.
We'll do it for the bad.
I was never interested in listening to, that's Poison, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I looked at that album cover and I remember thinking at the time, I shouldn't say that.
All right, let's say this.
Why?
When we do that episode, because we will do that episode, I will be a guest on that episode.
Oh, we should do that.
I shall demand it.
I'd like to listen to, or I'd like to watch Dave and Sean cringe at listening to hair metal.
Every rose has its...
That's off the next album, which is not.
That's the only Poison song I know.
Right. Some people, or actually, I won't say some people. I found a review in either Maximum Rock and Roll or maybe Profane Existence, and the only thing it said for that, and this was reviewed mid '90s, but the only thing it said, the first new school punk rock record.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Oh my god. All right.
Hair metal.
But at the same time, if you took that album and put up at Chipmunk speed, change the singing, and it's basically a strung out album.
I'm not doing that.
Now that you're into records, though, you can have fun with listening to things at different speeds.
Oh, it is funny. I did that to because mine actually has a fader that you can fade up and change the speed.
Right.
And Teresa was like, "What the hell are you doing?" Freaking out. Well, because I can slow it down or speed it up.
Yep.
And she's like, "Why is it doing?" She didn't like that.
It's always funny though, when you're listening to some singles, and you forget to change the speed setting. And one time I got a 45 of a 1980 live cut of Gates of Steel by Devo, and I was playing it at a much slower RPM, and it's bum 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 bum, and it's like, oh, this sounds like Doom.
Yeah,
Actually, self-entitled is a 45 speed.
Nice.
I did that with when I was listening to my Fugazi record. I forgot to change it back to 33 because it's a 45.
Yeah.
I forgot to change it back to 33, and like kind of like we did when we first because you put it on at 33 and it was like, oh, this isn't right. So it was the opposite. I had it at 45 and I put on the next album. I was like,
The other day I saw a Hard Times article that said Ian MacKaye accused of selling out for selling his house. You know what I'd like to do is take that Diano record that Dave and I reviewed during the first season and turn it into a vaporwave record. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And every time I look over at Sean, I look at that I'm a Lorded sticker I put on my laptop, and I ordered Malort quite a bit, like as a joke, and now I have a taste for it. It's in my palate now.
Dave, I don't know what you did.
You are who you pretend to be, so be careful who you pretend to be.
All right. I'm side
it.
one, side B.
I'd be, yep.
Say it, Dave.
Catch you on the flip side.
and I'll say mine. Go fuck yourself.
Side 1, Side B is a Floof Goof Studios production. Head on over to killrockmusic.com, that's KILRAVOCK music.com, to check out our post-punk band, The Alliterates, and Steve's solo project, Killrock. You can also check out Steve and Dave's experimental project, Lucid Fugue, where the theme song comes from, at lucidfugue.bandcamp.com. You can also check out Dave's old band, Gong Farmer, at gongfarmer.bandcamp.com, spelled GONGFERMOUR. You can find each of us on various social media platforms. Check out the description for more information. Thanks.
Lick my love pump.
This music really makes me hate the centralized bank.
Sunday morning.
All hail to Sean.
All hell to Shaw.
Don't forget to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel.
Doctor Who. Hey, the TARDIS.
What the hell was that?
What the hell was that?
What the fuck was that?
Bluesky is German, yeah. Not really.
No, they're from Minnesota.